Hello. I'm so sorry for the cut off earlier. I had a call and had to get back into work. Just got off work. It's 7:33. I get to go home early today. So yeah. So I'm somewhere in a parking lot. Yeah. But I'm sure you heard it. She came in today. It wasn't expected. I dressed like shit. I didn't wear my best clothes. I wasn't ready. So let me start it over again. So I was sleeping. I was sleeping on the chair because it was so slow today. And I passed out for around like 30 minutes. And then I got a call. I got a call from my sister. She called me to wake up because there's a client that come in. And I wake up. I saw the chick. Just another client coming to do the nails. So I was getting up, trying to like sober up from my snap. And then around like 10 seconds later, another girl popped in. And I heard appointment for Camille. Holy shit. Camille? And I leaned my head over to see who's the person over the wall. And I saw her. It was Camille indeed. But fuck. Why couldn't she come in just 10 seconds earlier before that chick? So I went into panic mode. And I did that chick. I sound like a terrible person for calling that girl a chick, but I'm so frustrated because why couldn't she come in a little later? But I guess that's what it is, and maybe that's meant to be. And so I did her really quick. I finished her, and then I went. So like my station is number 5, and Camille was at station number 11. So we're so far away. So and so I would finish her, and I would walk down there to put all the polish back on the shelf, because that's where the shelf's at, near station 11. I went down there. I told myself that. I tell myself, motherfucker, you go down there, you better turn towards her and say hi. You better, you motherfucker. You've been practicing this. You've been practicing. You've been doing meditation and shit. You're ready for this shit. So I walked down, and I was about to lean towards her, but no, I froze, and I kept walking down like a stupid fuck. And then I walked back up, and I was like, you better turn your face to her and say hi, motherfucker. And I was going to, and I was walking towards her, and then I turned to the left. I walked back to my chair, like fuck. And I walked back up there, and I clean up my table and shit, right? And then, well, before that, before I walked down, I saw her come in, right? And then she looked at me, and she smiled, like not like showing her teeth, but like just like a like a smile, like a soft smile. And then I smiled at her back, and then she looked away, to the screen to keep on checking in. And then And then I went to my chair and just sat there. I didn't say a word. And she was like 5 feet from me, and I didn't say a word. I froze. And then after that, I went out, and then I couldn't. And then now, I went back to my chair, clean up the table. I was like, motherfucker, you better go down there and you say hi to her. And yes, I did. I did go down there and say hi to her. And as she was about to finish, her else, right? I went down there and I was like, any broken nails today? But I said it so fast that she couldn't understand a word that I say. And I tumbled like a leaf again. I fucking froze. It's never really happened before. You know, when I talk to her, like I can get myself together and be confident. But this girl, she's just so different. Like, she doesn't wear any makeup, and she look fucking dead gorgeous. Like, just so simple and so perfect. And she didn't understand a word I say, and she just smiled and she said, yeah. And then she looked. I don't know. And then she's starting to get up because she's done with her service. And then there I go. I walk back up to the cashier to check out my client, because she was washing her hands, and now she come back to checking her out. And then now Camille's walking back up. Well, no, walking up to the cashier. And I told my brother-in-law, yo, you don't need to check her out. I got this. And the dude knew I liked that girl. He proceeds to walk up anyway. And as Camille was getting up to the cashier, and I was standing there, the dude creeped up there. He went in and he said, he wants your phone number. And yeah, and I'm sure you heard this on the previous one that I recorded. She was like, I already checked in earlier. What do you mean? And then took her about a couple seconds for her to realize, oh, he wants my phone number. And she's like, and then I was tumbling like a leaf again. And I couldn't tell if she was flattered, if she was annoying, if she was being anxious, but she wasn't like as friendly as she used to, like like smiling and like be open, and she gave me a vibe like she wasn't into me, and that's what I was telling myself. So then fuck, like all of these things that I've been telling myself to ask her, to tell her, and I just fucking froze, and I just kept looking at the monitor, the checkout monitor when you're checking out. I kept on typing, and I kept typing in the wrong shit, typing in the wrong number, the wrong name, and I was like, Camille, right? Your name? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, your roommate came in the other day. And then I was panicking. My heart beeped like fucking 100 miles per hour or some shit. Like, it keep on beeping, and like my whole body felt like I was fucking having a panic attack. I couldn't put out a word, and I was like, and then I was gonna say like, oh yeah, your friend told me that you guys are gonna go back to Montana in the summer, and in my head I was saying that, and then out loud I was like, yeah, your friend say that you guys going back in July. And she probably had no idea what the fuck I was talking about. And then she was like, yeah, they're coming back in to get their nails done soon. And I was like, oh shit, she didn't understand the word I say. And I was panicking. and I was panicking again. And that's all I say. That's all the fuck I say. And she just left right in front of me. But it was the perfect time. It was just like I was imagining, you know, me checking her out at the cashier, and there was no one around. I had all the chance I had, even if I wanted to chase after her, to ask for her number, to ask her out, I could have done that. It was perfect. There was no one's around. Just me and her. And I was just standing there watching her walking out of the door. And then I turned around and I went to the back door and went in my car. Then having a panic attack because I could have taken that chance. I could have. You know, this feeling, the feeling that I was having this afternoon and even now, is probably the worst feeling that I have ever felt in my life, really. I don't know what about this girl, this Camille, but I felt really different towards her. Like any other girl, you know, I can pull myself together and get on a date and, you know, do my things. But this girl is so different. She got me tumbled like a leaf. I'm so sorry if I keep saying that word. It's probably getting annoying by now. Even the days I lost 27,000 in a day, even the day that I lost it all, even the day that I realized that I have nothing left to lose, the day that I realized that all the hard work in college, it's just turned to nothing. Every single hardship that I've been through, it's nothing compared to this. My heart was beating like crazy. My hand, feet, stomach, it just felt like I was having a panic attack. Like everything was shaking, and my heart keep on beeping. Like it beat so fast that I could hear it. That's how fucking insane I felt. And right now, I'm still so frustrated at myself. All the things that I said I was gonna do, I fuck it up. And the more I think about her, the more I fucking hate myself for this. That girl. Now I can't get her out of my head. Like, fuck. You know, I was saying like I blame my brother-in-law for trying to hook me up, trying to be a wingman. But it's not his fault. It's all me. I couldn't get myself together. And I lost that chance. And now it's awkward now. No, it's so awkward. And I don't know what to do. You know, I've been saving those pairs of some good looking clothes, pairs of jean khakis and polos and good looking shirt for tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. because I would be expecting her after tomorrow, because she came in on the 10th on Saturday, and today is only the 20th, so it's only been 10 days and she's back already. Usually people don't come back until like 3 weeks, but it's only like a little over a week and a half, and she's back already. And it was unexpected. I don't know why I'm recording this. It would be so embarrassing. If anyone I know listen to this, because it's pathetic. I had one job. Just go there, maybe give her a compliment, and ask her out. Ask her to go get a coffee. And that's all I needed to do. But no. I had to complicate it. I had to overcomplicate it. And guess what? It's got me. Here. Just drowning in regret. And wishing I could have turned back in time. And at least chase after her on her way out. I was freaking free at the time too. I could have done everything I wanted. But no. I'm gonna cut this short today because it's 17 minutes now. Thank you for listening, and